back to the Quest for Treasure on the Quest for Details channel. We are using the Garrett all-terrain proportionate audio headphones. We have our Garrett all-terrain pinpointer. And what we're doing is yesterday came out and was hunting an area that I beat down many times before. All these coins here in theory shouldn't be here. I would tell you that they wouldn't be. I would tell you that I got about 90% of the coins that were here, but what I did was I turned off my iron discrimination completely so that I had to listen to the iron noises, and it unmasked even more signals. So these were in a 10-foot experiment area as it was getting dark. That's what we're doing back out here today. We're going to hunt for silvers because these were all 81 signals. They're copper coins from the 60s. 64, 69. Really exciting. There's been lots of turn of the century silver found here, V-nickels, on and on and on. The gold coin. It's a site with a lot of potential, but that I would have told you was pounded down. So now I have to listen to all of the iron noises. No discrimination at all. I'm in proportionate audio mode, but just zero discrimination. So what these machines do for you is they give you different tones. More low for iron and beep, high for extremely non-ferrous things, let's say. And a whole range in between. So you can still listen, you can still look at the numbers, you can still look at all that information and do your own discrimination and not dig the iron noises. But I tell you, I think things that are a little kicked on their side just mask over completely if you have your discrimination turned up. I usually keep it 38 or 40, but we're not doing that. We're going to start the hunt. I'll show you the first thing that I want to show you. Well, somebody sucks. They came out here and dumped a load out of their truck. Looks like one of my fellow landscapers out in my little neighborhood. And amongst it, a bunch of nails and plastic caps, otherwise it wouldn't matter, you know. That just sucks. But they dropped that. That's pretty cool. So a lot like a tree person's equipment there. And pine needle cleanup. Tree guy. $79. Lead. Solid 60. Who knows? It's like an old button copper flat with no shank left on it. But we'll take it. Zinc. There's a mixed signal. 79 penny. Laying there just unmoved. The soil is combination river silt and leaf duff, and it just keeps things shiny. Bullet casing. Zinc penny. 60, 71. $78 to 80. 80. A bottle cap. $70. Another zinc penny. $81 right here. Maybe a dime to go with it. There it is. $2,000 something. Got 78. Right in there. Maybe multiple targets. The first one is a copper penny, 1979. There's a pop top. It wasn't a nickel. This hole's quiet as far as anything besides iron. Okay, I'm getting a 78 to 83 out of here. Well, that's why. It's a bottle cap. There was a higher number right there, and the pinpointer's picking it up. Whoa. Let's get all this back in the hole. I'll seal that up better in a second. Let's check that number. Maybe another bottle cap, the way it's going from 76 penny numbers up into, yeah, jumping 80s, but then connected with a tone roll that goes back down into the low noises. Look, several years ago, this year, same brand. This was a 53. It was ringing a little bit lower than I thought it would have. And 1978, the year after I was born. There's another 53 right here somewhere. No, this one's a 60 something. Same noise, different numbers. The target's either still in the hole or it's out of the hole. So you pull your dirt out, you move it a little ways away so you can tell if it's here or here. And it's either in the hole or out of the hole. Nothing in the hole. Definite signal out of the hole. Oh. The oldest style of pull tab. Not a pop top. The pop tops are the ones that still stay on. That just pop. This is a pull. The difference was most of the pop tops are supposed to stay put with the can, and the pull tabs are what we find most often. Should be an 80s here, but it's kind of bouncing around. It might be a bottle cap. That sounds more solid. Whatever it is, it's in here. Ah, it's a dime. Everything here shows its true colors. So the clad kind of stained like this, and the acidity of the river loam that this bench deposit was, and the oak leaves from above, and the silvers and the gold just a shiny, shiny. $81.85 here. It sounded worse. And I popped the top off there. And it got more solid. Ooh, I see a coin shape. See that? Ooh, I see a coin there and a coin there. We have a fairly old coin spill. There's the mud imprint. What year? 79. No, 29. That's a wheat penny? And 41. A double wheat penny spill. That is awesome. Yeah, that's the original. That matches the old stuff. And we're right by old foundations of the old fishing buildings. I don't know if you can make it out, but that's a cement cabin floor there that these oaks have grown through. That these oaks have grown through. It's a square cement slab. So they have been there for a while. We're not going to scuff them up any more than that. It's looking like a 20s. And the old copper here goes green. Everything shows its colors. So good stuff. I'm going to say I'm unskunked. Whew, as far as old school relics from the site. Just checking the hole before we cover it up. None in the plug. Oh, look what flew way over here. What's up, Nate? So many coins here, I'm missing them. That's why we're trying to recheck our holes. This is the one from a hole that I just did here. But move your plug, make sure it's not hiding on the thick side of it. She's getting a pretty high noise, but I can't tell if it's off the ground below it or not. So we will just manually check this puppy. And we'll move it away from both of the hole and the area where we set it that might have had a target in it that would mislead us. Okay. Now, got a definite squeaky 81 saying it's about 2 inches down there. We can pinpoint it. So it's right about there. We'll check that. Don't let it lead you off too far though. Okay, whatever that is now 66, 67 in there. And we have a 55 over here by the edge of where wheat pennies were. I'm going to say it's probably in this plug here. What are you? Are you the nickel to go with them? That would be cool, wouldn't it? Nope, it is the pop top that's broken off its can. This is a signal, but that's why it was squeaky and dropping into the 70s. It's a modern zinc penny. So don't always just assume you're going crazy. The two wheat pennies sitting on their sides messing with the numbers was probably an inch away from the pop top, and over here you had a zinc penny. All of that on a coil, your standard one that would be wired in this would all be probably picking up, especially if your sensitivity was as high as mine, and so you'd be getting all those numbers. So that's why you just go ahead and dig through it, pull it out, recheck it. Your numbers will clear up and make sense half the time. What your detector won't do is lie to you. It hardly ever will tell you that there is metal in the ground when there's not. So if it's saying there's metal there, it just means that it's getting a lot of different signals if it's got mixed up numbers. You know, I always picture a keychain with 10 different types of metal on it. That's going to give you a wad of numbers right there. Or that's why I use this skinnier coil on here and turn down my sensitivity sometimes so that I'm reading less area around my coil, and so you don't pick up so many signals at once, and you can figure out what's here and what's here, because this is what it sounds like. So that's what I'm dealing with. 75 should be a zinc penny. There it is. See it? There you go. So looks like a hollow point that has impacted projectile tip lead. Okay, I guarantee you that even though I only had iron discriminated, the discrimination on was hiding and masking a lot of these signals, because I've been over this ground, and I'm literally just hunting a little area here and finding that many signals that I didn't before. So there you go, learn something new every day. Hope it helped. 80, 81 here should be copper dime, or I mean copper penny. There you have it. Just a regular 1970 Lincoln Memorial penny. '81. Oh, I see it. It was just getting choppy because it was buried in the dirt. So 1973. Oh, and I nicked it. Well, this one was throwing 60 numbers, but that just goes to show you the zincs follow no rules. See, see me busting up these holes and being real rough with them, but it's so dry and this is such loamy stuff. And it's basically all pre-chewed gopher holes that if I set that in there, it can get popped out. So I actually break it up and make sure that the whole pile's there and it seats in there way better. Then you give it a step. And you don't get the whole plug popping out, making it look like you didn't do it. Modern zinc penny. It's real worn out something. 1940 nickel, 5-cent piece from 80 years ago. Oh, bottle cap. It is just a regular Lincoln. Older and copper though. It's reading an 81 on the Garrett AT Pro. And it is an 81. $1961. And that's the reason you keep pounding and pounding and pounding through the 50s and all those lower signals. That is something awesome. Looks like the front of a two-piece button. And, well, you can probably see a better look than I can right now. Okay, there it is. JIE or JTE, and it's got the axe. Looks like two lion heads, or maybe they're two different creatures there. And then the leaf work all the way around it. This place goes way back, so if anybody recognizes that, let me know. Pretty cool though. Might be our find of the day. Yay! And amongst just so many pop-top signals, let me tell you, I'm just digging and digging and digging. It's like 53 to 55 after probably 4 hours of hunting out here, at least. $1972 5-cent piece. a zinc penny. We had a whole mess of signals going on here. There it is. Another zinc penny. And then you had a noise in you too. Another, oh, this was a dime. Okay, so, coin spill. Or maybe fell out of the plastic bottle, who knows. Another zinking. Solid 81 as we finish up the hunt here, coming from this dirt clod. So, these are a copper penny. I didn't get to finish my spew. Or a dime. Lincoln Memorial from 78. And I think the fun is still coming here. I'm seeing our third wheat. That's just awesome. Came back to an area we were already at. Looks like a 1940 something. 1941. Having good luck still. And that was screaming. And down there. Okay. Not a bad hunt for me. I hope you enjoyed. Trying to get you lots of good live digging shots. Here's our two buttons. Pretty happy with those. Pretty simple. That one's just thin but heavy, if you know what I mean. And whatever that one is, that's awesome. And 3 wheat pennies. I will never knock wheat pennies for sure. And got a 20s and then 2 40s in there. So happy kid. These are 5 nickels. 5-cent pieces, 2 25 cents, 4 10 cents. These are all 1 cent. The modern zinc here. And then this row is our order copper pennies. So 1978, 1970, 1973, 1979, 81, 79, 79, and 70 something. So I heard it was roaring out here in the 70s, I guess so. Got that. I'm going to wear that around until somebody says, hey, that's mine. And I'm going to go, oh, yeah? This came with it too. Okay. This was yesterday evening's hunt. Divided off here by this bar and this bar. And the coins that went with that. And then this is all today's targets, missed targets, and such. So, thank you for coming with me on this little adventure. And these will go in the wheat penny vault. We got a 29, 41, and a 41. And 2 of those were in a spill. And a couple older buttons. So, and then these all go in the copper penny jar, of course. Because I'm saving them all now. We'll see you at the next adventure on the quest for details.